I was in the airborne infantry 20 years. Desert Storm, we were the first ones in there. It's been a while, but in 1990, August of 1990, we were notified at the 82nd Airborne Division, and we stood up and we went in and made entry into Saudi Arabia. And due to the concern of the invasion of Kuwait at the time, they sent the 82nd Airborne in to be the first line of defense, not only to ensure that Kuwait was not completely overrun, but we were ready as far as the security for Saudi Arabia at the time as well, ma'am. I'd been deployed to Korea before that for a year. It was a hardship assignment, but this is the first combat assignment that I had, yes ma'am. It's an opportunity to serve your country in the greatest capacity, in my opinion, you know, and it's you know, some people give the ultimate sacrifice, and as veterans, we're all proud to have served our country. And during your time of service, whatever comes up, you know, you're called on and you want to be ready and able to do the job that you were trained to do. So, you know, the opportunity to deploy with the 82nd Airborne to combat was quite an achievement for me personally, to be able to do that for not only the 82nd, the Army, and the country. So, I welcome the experience and I cherish it forever.
I was an airborne combat service support guy.
Okay. How long were you in service?
35 years.
Wow, okay. What drove you to want to be in the service for that long?
Wanted to serve, wanted to give back. I had, my father was a veteran, and just watching him and his concern about the country, he was pro-American all the way. And just being able to serve and give back to this great nation that's given us so much, I think that's an important thing. We're soldiers. The Army has a new anthem. It's called Soldiers for Life. We're soldiers for life. We're not in active participation, active duty if you would call it, but we're still soldiers for life. And I've served combat in a lot of various locations, a lot of various positions, and buried a lot of soldiers. And I was a wounded warrior one time, and I was laying on a stretcher getting taken out to the helicopter to be medevaced away. And a lot of people, they don't know when they think of war, they think of heroes doing great things, but a lot of people get injured and wounded, and to see someone that appreciates the sacrifices, freezing at a foxhole, standing out in the rain, being lost downtown Baghdad, not knowing if you're gonna make it out, to see someone that appreciates that sacrifice, it's a tremendous thing. And I'm a part of some councils, and I used to be the District 5 City Councilman in Wichita Falls, so I had the opportunity to still go to all the graduations and the events over at Shepherd Air Force Base, and to be a part of the Veteran Association there within the Wichita Falls area. And so I get to see all the events, I get invited to all the parades, and just being a part of it, being around other veterans, just being around other veterans, and seeing people appreciate the sacrifices. You know, I had the luxury many years ago to go to Bastogne and all throughout France, and to see the enormous artifacts that they've built in tribute to the veterans that came and served and gave their life in sacrifice of that country. And just being able to participate in that Bastogne event, it's heart-taking. I remember taking a knee in a cemetery one day on a rainy day, just reflecting on all those that have gone before us, all those that died during our time, and those that have given their life and sacrifice for this great nation. Freedom ain't free.